Oh, Nick, say that one more time. Say that one more time.
I said that would be one fishy situation.
Yes! Yes. Yes.
The Bible just fell into the Underdark, and the people mistook the fish symbol as the deity. Now they're Catholic.
Yes.
And now they're Catholic.
This is
worshiping
you said fish pope, and I'm like,
fish
wait.
Jesus.
This is canon. This is all canon.
Indeed.
And it's all right.
Alright, so we arrive on the island.
Yes.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's been any recent activity?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
I mean, what are you going to say? No, you can't?
No, you can't. Change my mind. No, go ahead.
I forget. Do I add my wisdom to this?
You add your wisdom to this if you don't have it as a skill.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm gonna have the passive perception thing, but I don't know if that counts.
That's like when you're not
19.
really paying attention to shit.
Yeah. 19.
No, it's been quiet around here. Although, well, you sense that like there's been like some basic activity. Like there have been creatures kind of using this facility, but they haven't like, just kind of like regularly.
As in like recent or like a few days ago.
Well,
like
yeah,
fish
recent.
Jesus.
Like fish Jesus hasn't been here in about like a couple hours or so.
Okay.
For like a couple millennia.
No, a couple hours.
I'll accept that answer.
Yeah.
Let's move into L11.
Okay, hold on.
And I'll just follow him.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a doorway. So what are you gonna do at the door? Are you gonna open the door?
Is there a keyhole I can peek through?
I don't know. No, there is not.
Just
there is no keyhole.
Okay. Then I guess we'll open the door.
Okay. You need to make a will
slowly.
save. You need to make a will save.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, both of us?
No, just him.
Okay.
What do I add to the will save? Anything?
Will save. It should already be there for you, but basically your will save is based. You add your wisdom
yes.
modifier to it.
Yeah, please. Yeah, it's there. Okay. 20.
Hold on, I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay. You rolled a 20.
Yeah, 18 plus 2.
Okay. You open the door and a bright flash of light hits you, and it feels like it's trying. Some magical effect is trying to hit you, and you just like flex and shrug it off, and you're fine. It's like,
Okay.
So apparently the door was trapped, but you got it.
Power of Fish Jesus is strong.
Power of Fish.
I must be careful.
All right, so you enter into you enter into L11. We're gonna assume that Zin is behind you. The door leads into a small room with another door on one side, presumably leading deeper into the building. Directly opposite the door is a statue of another of the fish humanoids, its head nearly brushing the ceiling 10 feet above. The statue's features appear far more wicked than those of the carvings outside. Its teeth protrude from its mouth, and rows of sharp spines run down its back. It holds a staff like a claw-like attachment at the end. The mosaic on the floor of this chamber is done in blue and green tiles that form abstract images of waves, seaweed, and fish.
That must be Fish Jesus.
That is
This
Fish
must be
Jesus.
the prayer hall.
Yeah,
This must be the prayer hall.
indeed.
Makes sense.
Alright, let's see. So, the door was trapped. Would it just be a perception to see if there are any more traps, or...
That would be a search
roll?
check.
Okay, and do I just add knowledge to that as well? Or is that something different?
If you have search as a skill, you roll search. Search is based off of intelligence. It should already be factored in, but it's like if you don't have search, it's your intelligence modifier.
Okay, I do not have search, so no bonus.
Yeah.
Just a d20. 2. I see nothing.
You see nothing.
Yep.
And
Right.
we'll deal with you in a moment because you're basically you're searching around and something's about to happen to you. But we'll get back to you in a minute.
Yeah. Plus, Alex isn't here. He needs to get back.
Exactly.
I think he said he went to the bathroom.
All right. Yes.
I'll go get water in the meantime.
Okay. Meanwhile, Zeusdom is going to cast spells at like scary skinless lady. Let's see. And now I got to do the spellcaster dance. Meanwhile, back at the camp with the scary skinless lady. Okay, I mean, that fireball's pretty sick. I did a lot of damage with that thing the last time. I've also, for my next level, I got control weather. Like...
No weather to control, we're underground.
I could summon like a hurricane or a tornado or something like that. It's control weather.
People.
Yes, because an underground tornado is a very safe.
I'm controlling it. I'm a mage. Look, Davis, you love this guy. You love this character. You think all of his decisions are good.
I don't love this guy. I don't trust this guy. And you just gave him the ability to create hurricanes and tornadoes underground.
I think I should have him summon a hurricane. I think that's a very good idea.
Please don't.
That's a stupid idea.
You're not
That's
there.
a very stupid idea.
You're fine. You're not gonna. It's not gonna kill you yet.
That's probably a bad idea.
I can make a tornado. I can make a tornado. You control the general tendencies of the weather, such as the direction and intensity of the wind. You cannot control specific applications of the weather, where lightning strikes, for example, the exact path of return. Okay. Shut up, Davis. Just shut the fuck up. Stop being right. Stop it. Okay.
Keep being right, Raymond. Show this fool who's boss.
Yeah, okay. Ooh.
Don't let him pull off creatures that can I can avoid. I'm sorry. That was funny.
Okay, actually I got a better idea. I'm gonna have him waste his turn. He starts casting a spell and suggestion. Throw down your weapons and walk away. Like, befriend us. We're not worth the trouble. He starts doing his suggestion spell, trying to mind control her, and she just looks at him and laughs. Oh, that's cute. You thought that would work. You're next to die. So, it has no effect on her. But he didn't know that. So, meanwhile, Alex, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So, you're in... I actually need you two to roll initiative real quick. Again.
Okay.
And I need a guy with stats. Ooh, did they have this guy mapped? You have a 12. Okay. Alright. Okay. Zin, you have a 12. Reinhardt, I need you to roll initiative too.
Yep, just a moment.
Yeah, this is going to change where you guys are in the overall initiative order, but it's going to, like, I'm just going to do the same thing we had before, because you are going to run into a bad guy, so.
16.
16, okay. That doesn't change things too much, but it keeps you guys kind of right next to each other. Okay, and new bad guy. I think I have him statted already, so I'm going to actually see if I can pull him up.
Is it the statue of Fish Jesus?
It might be the statue of Fish Jesus. I'm not sure if it's the statue of Jesus, but it might be the statue of Fish Jesus.
I'd love to see a few disciples of Fish Jesus.
Oh yeah, Alex, you missed it. So I opened the door. There's a bright flash of light. There was some kind of trap. I was able to pass the check and shrug it off. And then I attempted to do a search check to see if there was anything else like that in the room. I rolled a 2. Yeah, I rolled a 2. So I didn't see anything. And then now we have to roll for initiative. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, before we do, okay, yeah, before anything else happens, okay, Zin, is there anything you're gonna do? Because essentially, this is just gonna change the order around. Because there's something you're running into a guy, and so. Actually, Aaron, what's your dexterity?
Let me check. My dexterity is a 20.
Your dexterity is a 20. Okay. Guy in question is got a dexterity of 15, so he's going to go after you. That's perfect. That's exactly the way I wrote it on my initiative list. But yeah, Zin, are you going to do anything in this room? There's a big, giant, scary-looking statue of a fish person.
Can I detect if the... Can I see if the statue has magic in it?
Can you?
Well, I've got detect magic here, and it's able
yes,
to detect...
you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
You may cast detect magic.
That. Yeah.
Alright, you cast detect magic on the statue. It is not magical. It's just a really awesome, like, scary statue of a fish man. You're actually really impressed. It's like these people, you want this in your living room. It's like, damn, that's a freaking nice statue. That's like, you know, that's like...
It's a good statue.
That's like $200, $300 from Comic-Con type statue. That's like, that's awesome.
Oh my god.
While you're admiring,
that's pretty damn badass.
So while you're admiring the statue, suddenly the door to your left opens up, and there is an actual fish man who strikes a martial arts pose with his claws at you, and is like, "Rah!" And more of that next time. So, Kung Fu Fishman. Devdin, you got shot in the back with a laser from Scary Skinless Lady, who wanted to teach you the pleasures of pain. What are you going to do?
Has she come any closer?
No, she has not. She's been encased in webbing by Spider-Man.
I am going to run 35 feet in the direction of...
Okay.
So I can do that.
Okay.
And then I am going to bamf over to her at the cost of 1 mythic power and get an attack off on her that counts as a sneak attack no matter what.
Okay, you may make your attack.
Flat 20, not natural.
You hit.
Yay!
Yeah, does your weapon have any magical enhancement to it?
It is a ghost touch with fire damage.
But it's not a +1 weapon?
No.
Okay. Ghost touch, but it deals fire damage. Okay.
It's keen, so it has an increased critical threat range. It's ghost touch, so it can hit and it's got fire damage.
But it doesn't have the enhancement on it.
No, it doesn't have a flat +1 modifier.
Okay, alright. Oh, by the way, her head is sticking out of the webbing. That's how she was able to talk shit about Zeus 10. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, I poke her, and, we're gonna do... I'm gonna... It's weird.
Okay, I had to reconnect.
Okay, it's cool.
Did I miss anything important?
Devdin, the half-vampire, is going to run up and attack the scary, skinless lady, who's all webbed up by Spider-Man with a sword.
Interesting.
Okay. And he's made his attack, so he just needs to do the damage. Davis.
Hold on. So that is... So that's going to be 31 damage.
31 damage?
41.
41 damage. Okay, I need actually to divide up the damage, like what's fire and what's not.
So that's 3 base, 3 plus 8 base damage. 11 base.
Okay.
5 fire. And the rest of it is from sneak attack.
Okay. The 1 base damage gets through. None of the fire gets through. And how much from sneak attack?
So 11...
Are you sneak are you behind her? Is that how you're sneak attacking? How are you doing that?
It's my mythic power ability.
Okay, all right, fine.
I bamf over somebody, and no matter what, it's a sneak attack.
Okay, so you dealt 1 damage plus sneak attack. So how much sneak attack damage did you deal?
I dealt 1 out of the base damage.
Yep.
Out of 11.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. So minus 11. And then how much of the fire went through?
None of the fire went through.
Alright, so the rest of it's 25 more.
25 more, so you deal 26 damage to her.
And then, does she take bleed damage?
Does bleed work on undead?
I really
Did we determine bleed? Oh, you need to roll a 50%. I remember us having
bleed
a conversation,
should not work on undead.
Yeah, but we had to talk about this like a month ago. So you have to
I rolled a 52.
You rolled a 52? Yeah, she's bleeding.
She takes 7 bleed damage.
Okay, so she's gonna take 7 damage for how many rounds?
Until she stops the bleeding, which means she has to heal herself.
Okay.
She has to either cure herself through magic, through a potion. She has to recover HP some way, or make a heal check in order to stop the bleeding.
Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so did you teleport up there? How is this attack? Like, describe how this attack is working. Like,
so I ran up 35 feet, so she would be within 30 feet of me. And so I'm literally just 5 feet closer than Spider-Man.
Okay.
And then I use ability Mythic Power. Basically what happens is anything within 30 feet of me, I can make an attack that counts as a sneak attack no matter what.
That's your BAMP attack.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so you basically teleported behind her, just like BAMPed her, and a bunch of blood erupts out of her back. The moment the blade connects...
I teleport back to where I originally was.
The moment you cut and teleport back, the blood erupts out of her, and you see she suddenly moans, "Ah!" And as the blood escapes her body, she just kind of moans in ecstasy and starts, like, just enjoying it.
In ecstasy?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a very specific reason for that, and there's a hint in the word she said to you. In that line. The pleasures of
She
pain.
wants you to feel her pain.
Yeah, the pleasures of pain. Oh, okay. I'm encased in webbing. I don't want to be encased in webbing, because I can't kill you if I'm encased in webbing. But can I get out of the encasement of webbing? I don't know. Can I teleport? It's been a while since I made this character. Okay. You guys aren't within 20 feet. Those are nice.
Titties?
I mean, she's got them. They're like, you know, they're flesh exposed in parts of them, and like syringes and like wires stabbed into them. But there's titties. I can't teleport. I can't teleport, and I'd have to what?
Nice.
Yeah, I can't teleport. And you're undead, but you're not. You're half undead, so you probably count as a monstrous creature, so that's not going to work. She kind of looks at you. It's like, oh, that was good. Now my turn. Suddenly, fire starts rising up out of her mouth, and she breathes a cone of fire on all of you. It's within 30 feet, so it's going to hit you and Spider-Man. I don't think Zeuston didn't move up forward, so he's Zeustom's fine. But like, it's going to hit you and Spider-Man. You need to make a reflex save.
Who does?
You and Spider-Man.
That's my specialty. It's gonna be a 19.
19. Okay, you made it. And Spider-Man 15 plus my reflex save is okay, it's 27. He makes it 2. So the fire comes out and you guys leap out of the way. You guys get singed a little bit. Do you take any? Do you have evasion or anything? Like, do you take damage, half damage from stuff? Want to say we talked about this, but I can't remember. Davis.
I'm double checking my ability.
Okay.
But I should be able to just not. I should have some of that. But...
I got a little too excited when I saw breath weapon.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah. Well, you'll find out why in a minute.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah, I have evasion, so I don't take damage when I succeed.
You don't take any damage? Okay, well, alright. You leap out of the way and you're fine. Spider-Man gets like a little bit singed, and the total was 4, so he takes 2 damage. So I got way too. I forgot I gave her a breath weapon, but it's not much. It's like 1d3 plus 1 or something like that. It's like, it's not. Yeah, it's fire, but it's like 1d4. That's it. So it's like that's. I have a breath weapon, but why bother? And so she singes Spider-Man a little bit on the shoulder with that breath weapon, and you escape completely unscathed. All right. Spider-Man is like, ow! Spider-Man's gonna shoot 2 web bullets at her head. And hopefully they'll deal damage to her. I don't know if they will, but we'll find out. Alright, web bullets. 22 hits. And 30 hits. Okay, he fires 2 web bullets at her and pelts her in the head. Ugh! And she, it hits her, and she's looks at him like, now we're talking. And she takes 6 damage from that. She apparently likes people hurting her.
She apparently likes being in pain.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Who's next? Spider-Man. Aaron! You're flying along. You're flying along some way, and it's been several other hours and whatnot, and everything's cool. And you notice a scuffle up ahead. There's those people that you were seeing earlier. There's the guy in leather, and he's got a sword drawn and is like dancing around. And the spider guy, the guy in the pajamas is leaping around too. He doesn't have any weapons in his hands, and the wizard guy's moving. And the half Spidey lady's on the ground, but they're fighting like something. You're not sure what it is. It's encased in what looks like webbing, and it's got a human woman head but no skin on it, and looks like she's got syringes or pieces of metal stuck inside her, and looks like she's bleeding, and looks like they're fighting her. So that's what you see. What are you gonna do?
Is she bleeding?
She is bleeding.
Is it red blood?
It's red blood. It's red blood. A little dark, but it's red.
Okay.
Aaron coughs because he's a smoker.
That was me coughing.
I know. Being a dick.
I know. Okay. Essentially, okay. I know that they are fighting her. She is bleeding. I'm going to. Aaron's going to think it's easy prey.
Yeah.
At that point, he's going to go ahead and start to sneak behind her.
Okay.
He's going to get into a range wherever he can sneak behind her.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll for sneak, for stealth.
Okay. Are you trying to hide from the other people?
That will not matter to me.
Okay. All right. So they can see you.
Huh?
They can see you.
What was that? Okay.
They can see you, but she can't because she's actually got she's not paying attention to you, basically.
Okay. 19 plus 15, so 34.
Yeah.
I'm going to come up behind her and do 2 attacks.
Okay. Yeah, she did not notice you, by the way.
Okay, cool. I'm going to take out a dagger for the first attack and try and stab her in the neck sneakily.
Hang on.
For a sneak attack.
Ooh, hold on, I fucked up. What was the check again to sneak up on her again?
34.
34. Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, you got it. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I'm going
I got a 30,
to.
So.
Okay, now give me 1 second. If I'm correct here. I'm going to do a sneak attack.
Okay.
Is she surprised?
She's focusing on them, and you're noticing, you're not sure, but you don't think she can move, because she's literally, like, tied to the ground by this webbing that's holding her in place.
Okay. So, I'm going to assume that this would be her, this would surprise her.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there is good news for me.
Yeah.
I always crit surprised creatures.
I wouldn't so say much as you're surprising. Well, okay.
Well, I mean, she does not know who I am.
She doesn't know you're there.
She doesn't know I'm there.
I mean, this is the type of thing where you would definitely be able to get your sneak attack on her.
I would consider this a surprise.
Yeah, I think I would too. Okay.
So I always crit.
Sold me.
So I crit.
Okay.
Automatic. The question is do I crit with only the first attack, or do I crit with both? Because she is surprised.
You would only crit with the first one. And is this like this is a keen dagger, or is this a feature of your class?
Actually, if I'm going to only crit with the first hit, I'll bite her first.
Okay.
So, give me 1 second. Okay, so for the bite, okay. So for the bite,
yeah.
She is going to take 5d6 times 2, so 12d6.
Okay.
She is also
wait. 5d6
going.
Times 2 would be 5d6 times 2.
Yes, because of crit.
Okay, so. You would roll your...
So I would do 5d6.
You would roll the 5d6 and then multiply by 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, you should just roll twice the dice. Whatever.
I mean, you could roll
it's up to the DM's discretion.
5d6 if you wanted. I mean, that's, yeah.
What?
I typically double. I typically roll whatever the thing is and double it. That's how I handle crits.
However Eddie wants to do it.
Okay. Okay. I'll roll the 6. Is it 5d6? I said 5d6. I'll roll the 5d6.
Yeah, and then whatever you get, you multiply by 2.
Okay. So she takes... Let's see.
Your bite doesn't
So she takes...
Your bite doesn't deal Constitution damage?
Huh?
Your bite doesn't deal Constitution damage?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm just doing the base damage first.
Okay.
Okay. So she takes 21 times 2, so 42 damage.
42 damage. Okay.
Off the bite.
Alright. Hold on.
And that's just the bite.
Okay.
Then I get to add my dexterity to that.
Okay.
Through it, because it's... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's 5d6 plus my dexterity.
Okay.
So, add 5 to that.
5 damage?
So now we're at 47.
She's got damage reduction, so it's actually only 32, so it'd be 37.
That's fine. I'm not even done with this yet.
Okay.
Then she takes 5d6 for the sneak attack.
Okay.
I haven't even gotten to the necrotic damage yet,
okay.
Which that's going to be a whole dealio. So we're at... So then the 5d6 is 19.
19?
For the sneak attack.
Okay. Alright.
I am going to do 2d8 necrotic.
Okay. Does necrotic damage affect undead?
Raymond, that would be a good answer for you.
Necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Negative energy spells now do necrotic damage. Some undead are resistant or immune to necrotic damage, but it isn't listed as healing them. Classic negative energy spells like inflict wounds and harm don't list undead healing as a possible effect. So it does not matter, but liches and vampires would never risk their necks if they didn't have some way to recover hit points. What is it? I mean, that's just from like a forum, it looks like, but I don't see any... I don't have anything... I don't have anything in her character sheet that says she's immune to necrotic damage, so I'm going to say you can deal with necrotic damage.
Okay, then if she's not immune to it, then 14.
Okay.
For the necrotic damage. So that was 19, 14, then whatever you said, or then... So have you been keeping track of the damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is she taking off that?
You dealt a fuck ton. It's like, hold on. Hold on. You dealt 76 damage to her.
Not enough to kill, I'm assuming.
Nope.
Okay.
Is that all you did?
No.
Okay.
I still have a second, I have a second attack I can do.
You don't deal constitution damage, though.
Huh?
Do you deal constitution damage by, like your bite? Or does that not...
If I drink the blood...
So you're just biting,
I can...
telling me?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So
yes.
you bite into her neck, and she howls in pain, blood erupts out of it, out of her body, and she starts moaning and howling. She actually looks like she's trying to make out with you right now. She's like... So, yeah. Have fun with that.
Then I'm going to take my rapier.
Okay.
And jab it through her, kind of in the back of her.
Okay.
Kind of going upward towards her chest.
Okay.
Will that also count as sneak attack or no?
No.
Okay. Then I'm just going to roll to see if I hit.
Okay.
Let's see if I do. 19 plus 10.
You hit.
Okay. And then a d6. Give me a sec. 10 damage.
10 damage. Is your rapier magical?
No.
Okay. You go in. You're invigorated. You go in to stab with a rapier, and your rapier bounces off her back, and it's shaking.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
She looks back. Come on, lover boy, keep fighting. All right. So.
I would if I could.
Yes, this is like okay. We're gonna stop for a moment because I need to. We're at 35 minutes.